If your roommates tried to screw you before rent was due, would you evict them, raise their rent first, or let karma handle it? I lived with two roommates, Jenna, the self-appointed queen of the apartment, and Macy, her loyal backup dancer. For months, they treated me like a guest in my own home. They used my groceries, borrowed my clothes, left dishes for me like I was the unpaid maid. I tolerated it until the day they tried to pull their masterpiece of petty evil. It was the 28th of the month, 2 days before rent was due, when Jenna walked into my room and announced, "We've decided you need to move out. We want someone cooler and who can pay their share on time." I always paid on time. They didn't, but logic has never been their strong suit. I asked when they wanted me gone. "Today," she said, "so we can show your room to people tomorrow." Macy nodded like a bobblehead. The truth, they wanted me out before rent was due, so they could stick me with 3 people's share on the lease agreement. That's when I stopped panicking and started smiling, because what they didn't know was very simple. I had already spoken to the landlord last week. The building was old, the landlord was retiring, and he wanted to sell. Guess who he offered it to first? Me. Because I'd been the only tenant who paid on time and never caused chaos. I'd already gotten the loan approved. All I had to do was sign. So I packed my bags, smiled politely and said, "No problem. I'll be out in an hour." Jenna smirked. Macy giggled. They thought they'd won. Oh, bless their delusional hearts. The next morning, the landlord gathered the building for an announcement. Jenna and Macy stood there like proud roosters, until he said, "Everyone, I'd like to introduce your new landlord, Miss Taylor Reed." Their jaws hit the sidewalk, so hard I swear the earth shook. Jenna actually whispered, "No, no, no. You're kidding." I wasn't. I stood there with the keys in my hand and said, "Oh, by the way, since you asked me to move out by yesterday, I'll need you both moved out by Friday." They begged. They pleaded. They swore they were just joking. I wasn't. By the end of the week, both of them were dragging trash bags full of their belongings to the curb, complaining about evil landlords. Meanwhile, I raised the standards of the building, fixed things, and rented their old rooms to 2 quiet nurses who paid early every month, supporting local healthcare workers, babysitting adult toddlers. And sometimes, petty justice tastes better than morning coffee.